Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing a pro standard tutorial on this card right here. We are just going to go ahead and get started. So for the cursor, you're just going to copy and paste all of this into the cursor embed in your card, and the only thing that you're going to want to change are the colors, and that is going to be the section right here. So I just copied and pasted the code from my reference card so I wouldn't have to manually change the colors. But yeah, it's just going to be this area right here is what is the only thing you're going to want to edit. And it's really important when making most standard cards that are set up this way that the element ID of the actual element matches the one in the embed. So for example, like you're going to want to make sure that your first container, so container 1 matches the element ID of container 1. Here, like so, since you can only change the ID itself with Pro Plus. Hopefully that makes sense. And the code, all the containers and texts are in order. So if you follow this tutorial, it should all be set up. But you're gonna wanna also make sure that you put all the codes in before you start making the elements. Otherwise the card will come out looking kind of janky. And also it's a good idea to not copy elements, as I know that is a lot more efficient, but it messes up with like the element IDs. So I think what's an alternative to that is like clicking on the element that you want another element to have the same styling as, and then clicking and adding that element, and it'll look the same as the last element that you had selected, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's just some general advice for making this card and can be applied to most standard cards in my opinion. Okay, I did want to quickly mention, make sure that the corner rounding for the bottom one, the bottom of like this container right here, is only top right selected, and at this one here the corner rounding is only top left selected. And then I did also want to make a quick note about the buttons. I obviously, just so that the tutorial wasn't super long, I didn't change the icons to like what I would put them or like the title, but you would obviously make the titles and the icons whatever you wanted to, and then the URL of like your actual link is going to go under where URL is there. So yeah, and I did want to apologize if this tutorial is a little bit faster than usual. I actually, this is the second time I've recorded this, because the first time I did it in the opposite order that I made the reference card in. I added the codes after I'd already made all the containers, and I didn't realize that was a big deal, but the card ended up looking super whack, so that's why I wanted to mention in the beginning, please make sure you add your codes after you add all the containers. And I didn't want to like put a tutorial of me doing the opposite, even if I'd added a note. I thought it would be really confusing. So yeah, I re-recorded it, so that's why I went a little bit fast. But this is what your final card should look like. Some of the positioning or like size of things might have to be adjusted depending on like how much info you're putting or like the size of your devices. But again, if you need any help, please just let me know. I'll probably keep this card for a while, so if you want a copy of it, just let me know. Please credit me if you do make this, as this is my design I made almost 2 years ago, which is crazy. It was super fun to be able to remake it though, and for a pro plan that is more accessible to everyone. I'm trying to talk less in my tutorials just for parts that really need it. But yeah, I hope that this was somewhat easy to follow and that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye bye.